You should be in jail for defending terrorists, Huriwa tells Information Minister Lai Mohammed. Details: Ask Defense Headquarters to convince Nigerians that there are actual bombardment of Fulani terrorists. Prominent pro-democracy and leading civil rights advocacy group, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has asked the security services to arrest, prosecute, and jail the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, for appearing on national television to call armed Fulani terrorists as nationalists who believe in the sovereignty of Nigeria. Huriwa said the criminal acts of actively soliciting support for terrorists offends the extant anti-terror law of Nigeria, which the Information Minister has breached with reckless abandon. However, Huriwa expressed consternation that from empirical evidence, it may take international pressure to dissuade the central government from going ahead with its entrenched active support for Fulani terrorists, going by public utterances of key officials of the current administration in Abuja, which appears apparently to be heavily sympathetic to Islamists and Fulani terrorists. Huriwa carpeted Lai Mohammed for his thoughtless, irrational, illogical, and infantile statements supporting blood-sucking armed Fulani who had just murdered 43 innocent Hausa citizens in Sokoto State, just as the rights group said Lai Mohammed's satanic endorsement of armed Fulani attackers confirmed that there is an official agenda in Aso Rock to pamper, defend, protect, promote, and sponsor the increasingly expansive terrorist attacks all across the country, targeted largely at Christians or non-Fulani, such as Hausa farmers in the northwest. Besides, vexed by the recent massacre of Hausa traders in a part of Sokoto, northwest of Nigeria, by armed Fulani militia, in which over 43 innocent traders were slaughtered in broad daylight without any proactive steps by the armed forces of Nigeria to forestall the massive attacks and genocides of Nigerians. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, said it will be difficult to convince any right-thinking and objective Nigerian worldwide that the current central government is actually carrying out any concrete and factual, verifiable and determined, precise and transparent attacks targeting Fulani terrorists. Huriwa expressed skepticism about the sincerity of purpose by the armed forces of Nigeria, whose hierarchy are compromised and are clearly working with convoluted and polluted mindsets of according support to Fulani terrorists, going by their statements and inactions. Huriwa said that a statement credited in the media to the Chief of Defense Staff that the controversial defender of armed terrorists of Fulani stuck in the person of the Kaduna-based Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Abubakar Gumi is doing his own part to restore peace to the lawless northwest states being bombarded by terrorists shows that there may not actually be any kind of attacks by the military targeting these terrorists if the defense chief is the person extolling the misconduct and alleged criminal collusion with terrorists by Ahmad Gumi. The terror attacks in Sokoto by the Fulani terrorists has shown that maybe Nigerians are being deceived by the military who keep dishing out tissues of media propaganda, claiming to have decimated certain numbers of Fulani terrorists around the northwest and north-central states. This may just be audio and deceptive military phantom attacks. Now, the national interview by Lai Mohammed has further confirmed the suspicion by millions of Nigerians that the federal government harbors terrorist sympathizers, including one that is a minister who was caught on tape supporting Al-Qaeda and the murderous Taliban terrorists. Huriwa cited media reports that says that the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Mohammed, had claimed that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Boko Haram insurgents cannot be compared to bandits. Mohammed said the bandits are incomparable with IPOB and Boko Haram because they cannot be attached to a religious or an ideological goal. According to him, armed bandits wreaking havoc across the northwestern part of the country are just simple criminals who believe in Nigerians' unity and sovereignty. Huriwa, which described the minister's statement as criminal, disclosed that the minister spoke on TVCs this morning on Monday. Huriwa cited media reports as saying that Lai Mohammed made the following infantile, senile, illogical, and fallacious statement: thus, the difference between IPOB, Boko Haram on one side and bandits is that while IPOB and Boko Haram are driven by ideology, a belief that they don't want to be part of Nigeria, bandits have no flags. Bandits are simple criminals. There is no difference between bandits and other criminals other than their ferocity. Bandits have never said they don't believe in Nigeria. They are just pure criminals, reacting to the rush of tacit official support to the activities of Fulani terrorists, whom the president refused to classify as terrorists due to the bandit affinity as Fulani rights group. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, said only active imbeciles that suffer irremediable loss of sense of thought and rationality wouldn't by now have comprehensively deciphered that they are indeed official supporters of armed Fulani attackers and terrorists wreaking havoc across the northwestern part of the country and all over the nation. These officials are both civilians and armed officers holding commanding position in the central government that is headed by a Fulani retired infantry general. Huriwa maintained that few days back, the Chief of Defence Staff, General Lucky Irabo, had enormously and illegally said that controversial Islamic scholar Ahmad Gumi is playing his part to tame the menace of insecurity in the country and would not be stopped by the military. Huriwa said the statement of the service chief amounts to supporting terrorists, since he says he won't arrest Gumi, who has used all media outlets to canvass amnesty for terrorists of Fulani ethnicity, but the same government allegedly kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and detained him under dehumanizing conditions in the underground cells only for broadcasting messages calling for self-determination in Nigeria. Thank you, listeners, for listening. Do have a good day and God bless us all.